All right, y'all, welcome. Y'all come on in. Let's talk a little bit. Thank y'all for joining me tonight. Everything black. I don't know if y'all heard about Jasmine CROCKETT bodyguard. He was killed this week, and it was strange. The whole thing is strange. None of it makes sense. And I mean, how you gonna pretend to be a cop and everybody follow along with it? They don't even check your background. They just see you have a badge. They see you have a tag, and they allow you to go around and pretend to be part of law enforcement. Not only do you pretend to be law enforcement, but you end up hiring law enforcement. This guy was hiring off-duty cops. How that happened, and then once he was found out, the guy ended up dying. From what I understand, all his crimes would have equaled up to like 2 to 10 years in prison if everything would have worked out. So I think he had been to prison before, but this guy was able to fool law enforcement. I believe he had somebody in law enforcement helping him, and he broke them off some money. Let's look at a few news outlets for use, all you news stations out there. This is for educational purposes only. Fair use. All right, let's get into this, y'all. Let's get into this. Check it out. All right, here we go. This is the first one.
Confirmed what CBS Texas was first to report last week exclusively through our JD Miles. Her office now acknowledging a convicted felon who was a wanted fugitive when he was killed by police last week did work on her security team. And Dallas police have also released body cam videos that show the shooting of that man, who they say illegally masqueraded as a law enforcement officer for years.
He was her right-hand man. He was her body.
As Mike King.
Okay. Now, he said his name was Mike King. There he is. I hope y'all can see that he's standing next to Jasmine CROCKETT right here. I hope y'all can see that. Now, this guy pretended for years to be with law enforcement. Now, this next lady they're going to interview is a Dallas cop who worked detail for, I believe, Bill Clinton. She's a high official officer in the government. Now, check her out what she says.
Say he presented himself as a professional bodyguard for Congresswoman Jasmine CROCKETT.
Upon meeting him,
I want y'all to check out what this lady says. Listen to her in detail. Now, she's some type of official officer and high-ranking officer. She's retired Dallas police, from what I understand, but she now does some type of high official work in the government. So check out what she says when she met Mike.
he did show me his Capitol Police ID. He had a Capitol Police pin on his shirt.
Janice Crowther, action specialist.
So, you mean to tell me, let's bag it up again. Let's listen at this lady. Listen to her do it.
He had a Capitol Police pin on his shirt.
Janice Crowther is a retired
bag it
Dallas
up,
police
man.
officer who now works as a
On his shirt.
Janice Crowther is a retired
Police ID.
Hold on.
Had a Capitol Police pin on his shirt. On meeting him, he did show me his Capitol Police ID.
Let me bag it up and get
He's
it
a
on
professional
camera.
bodyguard for Congresswoman Jasmine Crockett.
Listen to her.
On meeting him, he did show me his Capitol.
Who now works as a dignitary protection specialist. She says the man she called Mike took this photo of her with Crockett during a campaign stop.
Now, this man she called Mike took this picture. He's some type of protective guard for dignitary like presidents and people in Congress. She has some type of office now where she hires people to protect people. Now, this lady, all she asked for was Mike to have a badge and a. Let's go back. My camera and things messed up during that period. Let's get on here again.
Jasmine Crockett.
Upon meeting him, he did show me his Capitol Police ID. He had a Capitol
Officer who now works as a dignitary protection specialist.
Now, my screen yard ain't supposed to be messing up, but I'm at a hotel. I don't know if the Ethernet is connected well, but hopefully I'm gonna be home and make way better videos and there won't be no flashing and stuff like that. If they do, I'm just gonna get off this signal. All my streaming has been messed up for almost a year now. I've been with this streaming company. But anyway, saying that, this lady is some type of dignitary protection officer for a high up government official. This lady allowed this guy to just show her a pen and a bag. She didn't even go check it out. Now, this is somebody who should have checked this out, but she didn't. All he had to do was show her a badge and a pen, and she was, okay, yeah, you with him. She didn't blink an eye. And I highly believe that this may be his connect. I don't know. Because she has connections like this. And this guy all of a sudden opened up a business where he was hiring police officers. Now, these two seem to be connected to me. I mean, I'm suspicious. I suspect them to be some type. I expect there to be some type of connection between this lady and him and Jasmine. Because they act like they didn't know for years. They didn't even check. Once he was in, he was in. And both of them let him go undetected for years through them. Think about that. This dude was doing this for years. Let me check this out. Let's get on down with this.
She says the man she called Mike took this photo of her with Crockett During a campaign stop, she was hired to work here. Last week, the Congresswoman's bodyguard led Dallas police on a chase to a hot parking garage.
This is him, the police. This is the police car behind him. They were trying to stop this guy, and I'm gonna have other videos on that. But none of this make any sense. This guy was going around stealing cop license plates off their car and put it on his car. And he was doing this for a while. And at some point, he got caught and was convicted for this. I mean, he'd have been in jail before behind this, but why did they kill him? It makes no sense for them to kill him. He was a fugitive, according to them. Now, this fugitive, so-called fugitive, been walking around under a different name with a congresswoman for years. And nobody noticed this? Even this dignitary police protection lady didn't even notice this. Even the Dallas police people didn't even notice this. It doesn't make sense for them to go, for him to go for years unknown. Nobody checking, nobody doing checks and balances. Like the one I seen the badge in the pen, I'm good. Is that all you need to show? And you don't even check to whether see if that was his stuff. That was probably stolen. And his name was Mike King. Remember a while back Martin Lawrence did a thing was called Blue Night, or what was the name of that show? Where he pretended to be a cop, he pretended to be an FBI agent. They had him all the way up to a fellow rapper. Remember that movie where he was pretending to be this guy and that cop and that cop, and the cops was even wondering who he was with. Remember that movie? I can't even find the name of that movie right now. Brain fog. But Martin Lawrence did the same thing in that movie that this guy is doing. And you would think that that was just a movie. This shit is really happening. How many people in this official atmosphere that is fake? How many of them is it like that? And why did they kill him? It wasn't like he was committing a high dollar crime. It wasn't like he was hurting people. He was faking just so he could be, some people in their mind, they just want to be in law enforcement so bad, they'll do shit like what he's doing. Pretending to be a cop. There's some security guards, you would think those brothers was cops. Because they are serious about law enforcement, but they never was able to be a law enforcement. So you would think that this was a real cop, or a real bodyguard official. Because he went through all the checkpoints with no problem. But this chase right here ended up, something about this chase just didn't make sense.
For body cam video shows, he was shot and killed after pulling a gun that authorities say was stolen. It turns out that King's name was a 9-year-old, had multiple convictions for theft as recently as 2017. Before changing his name, which authorities say allowed him to not only be become stolen downtown Dallas. Become Crockett's personal bodyguard, but also start an online business helping law enforcement officers find off-duty work.
He's
You heard that? You heard what he said? He said that this guy was very good at hiding his identity. The man changed his name and nobody seemed to be aware. Not even the Dallas PD. This is crazy. How did he get away with this? I mean, nobody knew. $4 years. I'm gonna keep saying that. 4 years. Let's get through this video. I got other videos and shit. I'm gonna run out of time.
It was stolen government license plates from a Navy office in Irving that finally got police onto him last week.
He stole a Navy, sound like to me that I could be wrong, but a Navy license plate off of their car, pretending to be a high official. So he could continue on with his fake lifestyle. So they get on him. But my question is, what made them kill him? I mean, he wasn't really doing nothing where he was harming people. I just want to see how this led up to him getting shot and killed. Is it something he heard or something he knew or something they didn't want him to know and he could have put it out there, or he heard he wasn't supposed to be there? What was it?
In downtown Dallas.
Robinson had been using fictitious information and wearing police-style uniforms to falsely represent himself as a federal agent.
Authorities.
Now he said he was a federal agent, falsely. Jasmine is a lawyer and a congressman, and she couldn't figure that out. Was they long-term friends or were they a couple? Something doesn't add up. There's something about these two that doesn't add up. This don't add up to me. Something about these two that don't add up to me. I don't get it. She didn't know this dude was faking the whole time for years.
Later found 11 weapons inside Robinson's apartment. The Congresswoman's office released a statement today saying she was saddened and shocked. We are praying for the friend. Mike had been in and around our team for years. There was never any reason to suspect that he wasn't who he held himself out to be.
I don't think they shocked at all. I think they knew. And whether they was getting a piece of the pie or not, this guy had 11 weapons, was working for them for years, and nobody decided to track. Nobody decided to pay attention to none of this. Nobody. None of this makes sense. let's say all he did, everything he did was he was guilty of. Why did they kill him at the end? What did he know, or what did they think? What did they thought he knew for him to be killed? Let's go to another one. We're gonna stop showing. Grab another one up here. Let's see. Share this one. Okay. Let's see the actual. Let's go to the actual shooting. Y'all tell me, was this worth it? Man, I don't see what he did.
In the video, officers are seen following Robinson through downtown Dallas for a car.
Oh, this is over stolen plates.
Center garage, where Robinson is seen sitting inside a vehicle as officers yell commands to get out with his hands up.
During that time, officers offered him opportunities to speak with family members to resolve the situation peacefully, which is a common practice during negotiations.
While exiting the car, Robinson is seen reaching for his waist.
Don't do it! Don't do it!
At the time of the shooting, Robinson had 2 active theft warrants. Additionally, detectives were in the process of investigating.
And through great police work from the intelligence unit and the Irving Police Department, we were
Now, this man said they did great police work. Really? This man evaded y'all for years. Y'all didn't do nothing great. You killed the guy. I mean, you could have left him alive so we could get more details. What is it that he knew about y'all that you guys didn't want him to talk about once he got caught up with? What did he hear? What did he know? What did he see? If you guys had to kill him. He stole a license plate. Is that the part that told you you had to kill him, or y'all said he had a gun, but it was hard to see the gun. Looked like y'all manipulated the hand. Maybe he was trying to kill himself and y'all might have shot him. I don't know. But y'all shot him from all directions, I believe. It wasn't just one shot. Y'all shot that man from back, front, and the side. It was like an assassination that, like, y'all didn't want him to know or say anything. Maybe he knew something about DPD that y'all didn't want to get out because he hired some of your guys. Some of the DPD worked for him. How did he get away with that? For years. We finna find out. Let's go to this next video and we finna find out what happened here. I'm gonna get to the bottom of it right now. Watch what he said. There he is right there. remember that law, that fine job law enforcement did? It wasn't them. It was this guy right here. Let me back it up. This is the guy, you know, on the, I guess for y'all to be, y'all left or right. This is the guy right here. Let me back it up so we can just get him on the screen. This is the attorney who represented D-Mon, or Mike, so-called Mike King, aka Mike King. This is the reason why DPD figured out that this guy wasn't who he said he was, because this guy represented Damien back in the day on a fraud case. He spotted him. Now over the years, he got away with it through being around Jasmine Crockett and this other lady, who was like I said, a higher up lady who should have known or should have did some research on this guy, but didn't. Now, this is a black guy pretending to be a law enforcement. What about other groups? Do they have a Mike King in their group? This is something we gotta ask each other. This is something we gotta ask. Now I think Congress has just changed the law here a couple of days ago. So let's listen in to him. Well, y'all heard that. I say it was a suspicion. I say something is not right about this whole thing. Maybe it'll come out later on. But I'm pointing out right now, and I'm saying that it's Frank Blanton, I'm saying there's something not right about this whole situation. How did he get away with it for years? And after all those years, he get caught stealing a license plate. And they go after him for a warrant for suspicion and end up killing him. Anyway, thank y'all for joining me. I appreciate y'all. Join me next time on Everything Black. Appreciate y'all. Y'all have a good weekend. Good night. Thanks.